Hi, everybody. It's Lisa. I hope you're having a super Tuesday. And everybody, I hope, had a really great 4th of July weekend. I did. Went to several barbecues and just had some fun. But today, my live is on something a little different. If you're watching live or replay, would you please just go ahead and tell me where from and leave me a comment? Anyway, back to the topic. Oh, excuse me. So we've been looking into, or I've been looking into vitamins and doing some research to see, what's out there on the market, what may be good for you and what may be not so good for you. I know how I take mine, but I also see a lot of empty shelves, and I'm not sure if that's a supply problem or if it's because people are actually just consuming all these vitamins. But a lot of what you see on the shelf, they're just not giving you what you think they might. First of all, your absorption. If you're ingesting something, your absorption in your gut's got to be good. If you look back at last week, we kind of talked about having a lot of the medications and stuff that we're taking. It gets tanned like leather, which is great for your leather jacket because you don't get wet. Okay, wet, or it keeps these stuff out, but you really want the nutrients to absorb in your stomach, and it's kind of a problem if your stomach's not absorbing. So I also looked into what the ingredients are of some of the vitamins on the shelf, and a lot of them contain sugar. I realize vitamins probably don't taste all that great, so they put some sugar in to make it more palatable. Unfortunately, sugar does have an adverse effect on vitamins sometimes. So let's see. The first thing I noticed about vitamin C is usually good for, boosting your immune system, things like that. And you want to have some, and ideally you would be able to get it from food, but, we always need a little bit of supplementation these days. For the most part, we don't eat the right diet to be able to get enough vitamin C. So a lot of people boost, which is not a bad train of thought. But when you get vitamin C and you mix it with sugar, hello, who's ever watching? When it's mixed with sugar, let's see, both vitamin C and glucose can enter cells, and I got this from online, so if you want the link, just tell me. But both glucose and C enter cells using a critical protein known as GLUT1 receptor. It's a GLUT1 receptor. Okay, so the GLUT1 receptor has a preference for glucose, sugar, which means it will choose sugar over vitamin C when given the opportunity. This poses a particular challenge for white blood cells, which need as much as 50 times more vitamin C within their cell walls than in the surrounding blood plasma to effectively combat the effects of oxidative stress. Okay, and if you read the nutrition panels on the back instead of the marketing on the front, you'll see that many popular supplements that are sold as high-dose vitamin C many times contain more sugar than antioxidants. So is this something you want to take? Well, probably not. You probably want to choose something else. Often the content is a major disparity, and you end up with 8 times more sugar than vitamin C. Okay, and then another article had cited a diet high in refined carbs and refined sugars can cause you to need more vitamin B. Okay, so the metabolism of a lot of carbs as found in sugar requires your body to have access to greater amounts of certain B vitamins. But because your body does not readily store B, it needs a constant influx from your diet. High sugar and refined carbohydrate diets can negatively impact the body's inflammatory balance. Now, sugar does cause inflammation, like if you've, swollen joints, and lots of things with the intestines. Just inflammation is a problem. It's the cause of a lot of diseases, and why in one of the best countries in the U.S. Let's see, somebody's trying to call me. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, why in one of what should be one of the healthiest countries in the nation are we still dealing with this? Why? Kind of let those free choices that we've got go over us in marketing, and we don't do what we should, right? So I've taken some steps in my life, and I would like to offer this to you as well. First of all, you wouldn't need to put sugar in vitamins if they tasted good, right? Well, this is a half patch. And this is a full one. There's no taste issues. It is the way it is. And I can tell you that for everything that is in this complete, this is like if you were to take a multivitamin right here, complete. Okay, it contains omega-3s, which are very good for your brain food. A lot of people with different diseases have mental diseases. If you take this, really helps feed your brain, helps with anxiety, anxiety, autism, all kinds of things got linked to a lack of this B3s. I'm not an expert by any means. I have to do research, guys. So I really appreciate you listening in, and I would really appreciate your comments. But for all the things that are in this, sugar is not on the list. Don't need it, no taste. So there are a couple of advantages to how you take your vitamins too. Some people do prefer liquid, and I would still say watch the sugar content there, because a lot of times, they can be sugar in liquid too. So anyway, I am doing this write-up, and I just thought it would be kind of fun to go exploring to see, what's out there and compare. What have you found that what works for you? Does your vitamin contain sugar? Do you notice a difference? That's the other thing. With my vitamins, I actually notice a difference, okay? And it's in the good way. Like many times you'll get something that has a side effect, and they're not usually in your favor. On the other hand, my nails have grown longer, stronger. I feel better mentally and physically. Those are some great side effects. So anyway, I would like to invite you all to check out what I do. It is my mission to reach as many people for good health as possible, because I think we as a nation and we as a world can start to change things one person at a time, one level at a time, but you have to just know what's going on in order to be able to make those changes and make those decisions. And so please, sometimes in order to, how is it the saying goes? In order to do something you've never done before, you're going to have to do something you've never done before. So what the heck? Give it a shot. I invite you to get more information on it. And if you are in the mood, and I am also looking for teammates. It's not if you're in the mood. If you're really in the mood to do something different for yourself, you're going to do something different. And I'm looking for teammates that are willing to work hard and do something different than they've done, probably in the past, or maybe they've done it before. I don't know, but be willing to succeed this time and to reach as many people as possible. We need this, guys. Thanks, everybody. I welcome the comments. Have a great day. Okay.